Hey guys, welcome to a new playthrough, a new deep playthrough, Resident Evil 7. I've been pretty late to the party, or I am pretty late to the party. The game I think already came out like 2 years ago. It was always on my to-do list. It's not really a game that you, casually dive into. I saw some some YouTube footage on it, and it's of course pretty gruesome game, but I really dig the Resident Evil series. I just did a deep playthrough a couple of months ago on the remake of Resident Evil 2. I'm also really looking forward to the remake of Resident Evil 3, which is currently in the works, I guess. And somehow I'm doing a lot of playthroughs at the moment that I'm getting into, but not finishing, because they are pretty long, and sometimes it's a bit monotonous doing like 50 hours the same game. So I switch around a bit, and somehow it hit me like, hey, let's just check out Resident Evil 7. I'm glad to report I did like 1 minute playtesting. That the engine is pretty okay, so I can indeed fully max it out. The frame rate, at least in that 1 minute of playtesting, remained at 60 FPS with everything maxed out on 4K with HDR. So that is what I will be playing at. It will be a deep playthrough, so I will be trying to go through the game as thoroughly as possible, collecting all the treasures or the collectibles, reading up on the lore, checking out the graphics, reflecting a bit on the game, and just getting the most out of the experience as possible. Playing it like I hope the developers I think the developers intended it to be played. So it won't be like a speedrun getting from A to Z as quickly as possible. And that's more or less it. What I did do in the testing is quickly I went through the options, so the control is all pretty much okay. I put aim assist off for a bit of more of a challenge. You can play on easy or normal. There's no hard difficulty, so I will select normal. And this is for the rest default. Unless I find it sluggish, I might change the sensitivities a bit, but it's fine for now. This is all default. I do also turn off the complete HUD. I really dislike HUDs in modern games. It's probably in this game it's not that bad, but if I get the option to turn it off, I do, because it's just unimmersive, and especially in modern games there's too much hand holding, and you're mostly focused on your super big minimap with all kinds of blinking arrows and flashy icons, instead of actually enjoying the game world. So the HUD is a goner. Reticle is also only when aiming. Audio is default with the headphones I'm playing, because I'm recording as well on the same PC. By the way, I'm playing it on a 9900K 280 Ti. I hope it keeps up as well as it did in that little playtesting I did. 60 FPS, all fully maxed out. Subtitles off, also unimmersive if you keep them on. Graphics, it's all maxed out. VSync I do in the NVIDIA control panel. Resolution scaling 1. Very high is sometimes that's the max, or over here high is the max. So everything is on. HBO is the most the advanced ambient occlusion method, and I think SMAA is the most advanced anti-aliasing. The FXAA or TAA makes the screen a bit blurry. Although I don't really have a sharp eye for it, I don't really notice the difference. But I just max it out all. Actually, I would also like to simply disable AA, because I don't think it's that required or necessary or needed when playing on 4K. But let's keep it on. It's not an option to disable it. And the rest, it's all on and maxed. So, and here we go back to the default settings, which I won't do. By the way, I see that I have the FPS counter still in the top left corner. Let's put that off. 1 second, I'm now in the NVIDIA shadow play panel. I actually should totally disable this NVIDIA Shadow Play, even if it's not recording. I'm recording via an Evermedia Live Gamer capture card. Even if it's not recording, it might eat up some system resources, so I should just disable it in GeForce Experience thing, but I will do that in the next episode. Alright, let's start a new game. So this is my playtesting to continue. It's only 1 minute, but here we go. New game. I'm really pretty excited, and let's see what those freaky Japanese developers will throw at us.
Hey baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello and I love you. Oh, good news. I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
I see some blood spatters.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Nope. Replenishing some tea before all the horror hits hard. Oh shit, god damn it, hey, I'm overflowing the tea.
It's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? Just disappeared the other night.
Yeah.
Such an idiot.
I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive.
By the way, I saw this movie earlier, this intro. It looks amazing, I must say.
Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank. She wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
True. No choice. Anyways, that's what I always really like on the of the Resident Evil games. It's totally fictitious, fiction. It's really, in that sense, with monsters and stuff, super unrealistic. But the worlds they built are very realistic. Like this cool American muscle car. They really built like immersive game worlds. And the HDR is also really pretty well implemented, I must say. With the bright sky. Anyways, this is where I left off with the playtesting. Find Mia. We have files, we have no files. Approximately at this junction, there's a junction. I do see some screen tearing. This is where I left off. So from here on, it's all new for me as well. It's a pretty scary house. Lots of horrors are awaiting us. See if we can open this gate. Probably not. Of course, I have no HUD, so I'm not really sure what buttons to press sometimes. I just hit the A button and it looked to be the correct one. And here we get some tips, tutorial hints. And I'm not really sure what this is. A length measurements device, or it's just a camera tripod. Accept her gifts. Alright. Not sure what the gifts is all about. Here we go. Just looking at the texture quality, it's not super high res, but it's not the worst. That's the advantage of playing a game like way later on. A lot of patches. It was fully patched up, so to say. Any glaring bugs or glitches should have been ironed out. Holy shit. Somebody's walking there. Pretty sure I will get caught and end up in a basement somewhere. I cannot run away as much as I'd like to. And also, I must say, the environment they chose for a horror setting is really great. Like those Louisiana swamps. They're not really welcoming. There's like also that whole redneck vibe. It's pretty freaky. It's not really somewhere you would feel at ease, even under normal circumstances. Insofar there are normal circumstances there. I don't know, I've never been there. I only know the cliches. Holy shit. Horse legs with the hooves like a bit ridiculously big, I must say. What the hell is that? Ah, crows. And some more horse legs. Yes, this is pretty freakadelic. Already tensing up a bit, despite it just being a video game. Checking out the backside, you never know. Checking our back. The audio design is pretty well done, I must say. I really hear like the wind flowing. It's maybe also a bit like there was some virtual sound setting for the headphones. Maybe that also does the trick. Ah, this is a second house, it seems. And somebody is burning stuff. Examine detail. Driver license. Alright, that was all I could do with it. Check inventory. A printout of the email from your wife Mia, who had been missing for 3 years. Mia's driver's license. It's covered in a strange black substance. Let's check it out. And we can also Combine items like classical Resident Evil style. Use item or discard. Let's check it out. Forgot the backside. Poor Mia. And let's check the email. From Mia Winter, sent July 18, 2017. Yeah, so the game is 2 years old, I guess. Dovey, Louisiana, Baker Farm, come get me. I must say, sometimes the graphics looks pretty okay. Sometimes they look a bit blurry. Pretty stupid. These like squares that take up a full slot. Apparently just to indicate how you navigate this super simple menu. Well, I can also navigate with the left thumbstick, so I have no idea why those D-pad symbols are there. Totally retarded or unnecessary. Alright. I'm just delaying the inevitable by pondering about. But at least we have an objective. Being to get Mia. Windows are boarded shut. And here we go into the horror house. Yes, this is really freaky. Right. Not sure who closed the door, but all right. Pretty sure they know I'm in here. This game, by the way, should really be amazingly terrifying in VR. I'm not doing it. I don't have VR. But I can understand or imagine that would be pretty freaky. And this is probably where the yeah, that really famous pre-release footage will take place, where the whole family is like eating and the mother or the father like kills the son or something. It's all really messed up. And also the fact that you're turning around really pretty slowly. That's, yeah, of course, a horror game, a trope. Right, this is a burnt photograph. I hope there will also be a bit of humor in this game. I do think there will be. Really cool like for the immersion, stuff like that. Alright, a crow. Don't really want to open the fridge, to be quite honest. But let's do it anyways. What the hell is this? Alright, here we go. Yes, that is pretty gross. Looks like a golden wrapper or something. Holy shit, check out the maggots. There is some, I'm not sure if it's anti-aliasing, but that flickering stuff. But those maggots are done really well. They look pretty lifelike. Alright, let's open up this one. Not possible. Holy shit. I have to sleep in not too long. I hope this game will not like haunt me in my dreams. Also, your field of view when looking at something really close by, it narrows down, and when it blacks your, how do you call it, your side field of view. Check it out. You really get focused, and you really like are not really aware of what's going around anymore. Alright, I see something flickering over there. I hear a clock. Over there. And a pretty freaky photo or painting. Alright, come on, jump scares. Man, I remember this. I'm not sure whether it's this, but somebody will be popping out their head. Alright, let's check out this room. It's also really well done that it takes quite a long time. To for something to actually happen. It's really building the tension. Just checking around whether I can pick something up. Looks like the owners in happier times. Alright, I need a cassette for that, video cassette. And we have a fuse box. So a cassette and a fuse box in this room. Just checking out the graphics also a bit. And the time in the playthrough. I cannot do very long episodes because I'm recording in such high quality and YouTube really doesn't process really big files consistent still. I'm actually hitting the 25-minute marker. That is, I think, the average episode length that I'm aiming for. So it's not that I'm ending this episode because I'm crapping my pants, although I'm not really comfortable. But because I'm hitting the limiter, I will do another episode immediately after this one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, a share, or maybe even a subscribe. Let's see how far we get without getting a heart attack. Hope to see you in the next one. And for the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.